What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back. If this is your, if you're coming back for us. Yeah, so today we're going to continue the conversation about stepping your game up when it comes to filming and cinematography. So, I got my 6400 4K capabilities, S&Q mode, nice and easy. I've been learning though. Let's see. I know about frame rates and shutter speed and f-stop, but we got that S&Q mode for all that, and the autofocus is fast. Bam. So I noticed when I was out there in the field shooting, getting my shots, that it's looking good in 4K, and I got my slow motion settings, but sometimes I caught the shakes, and that ruined some of my footage. I mean, it's still usable, and a lot of people don't have 4K footage, so they still liked it. But in my process, I was kicking myself in the ass, like, I gotta find a way to get my shot stable. Man, looked up a couple methods. You have the strap, you could lean against something, a tree, a wall, crouch down, sit down, use your lap. I mean, there's so many, man, that's a whole different, we can talk about that for a long time. But I wanted some type of instrument, some type of tool that would help me out. I wound up getting a gimbal. That's what this video is about. I wound up getting the Zhiyon, sorry, shout out to my people at Zhiyon. The Zhiyon Crane 2. It's a cool tool to help you get more stable shots. So it's a lot of things that I like about it. We're going to talk about those, and it's a couple of things I don't like about it, and we also going to touch on that. So it looks really cool. Like, that's one thing I really like about it, from the actual gear to its traveling carrying case, the hard case. It looks like it's carbon. It looks really cool, and the zippers are really sturdy. The strap, it doesn't look like it's cheap. That's one thing that I kind of like about it, is the look, man. It got some respect pulling out my gear, and you could reach way up here and get that shot, and it's stable. So I like the look. I like the traveling case. I like what it came with too. It came with a bunch of different cables, everything you need to get started. But the stand, this mount right here, I actually use it as an extension for a handle. When it's on and everything is connected, it just makes it a little bit longer, and you can wiggle a little bit better. I found that to be my experience. So setting it up, you gotta make sure it's kind of balanced. Sometimes I like to put it on the floor. Right now I know that I have it set up. I was just using it, so I don't have to do as much of a balancing act. I could just put it on, screw it on, and press the button, and that's pretty much how it works. I like that it's simple to use, and that I didn't have to read the instruction manual. Like, when I wanted to get more advanced, I did a simple YouTube like how you're doing right now, and I just kind of watched somebody do it and just played with it. Spent a couple $100 on this just to be like, nigga, you ain't up on this. Anyways, this is pretty cool. It's easy to set up. I think I'm gonna keep that in there too. I like that song. So yeah, this is how I use it. I just turn it on. Look, bam. You could tell when it's on because it makes this crazy robotic movement. Oh, there it is. Has a couple different functions right off the bat. Move it up and down. If you press the button on this, I call it the Prindle. Press the button on the Prindle, you can get different functions. It still goes up and down. Press it again. It's in a mode that like rotates sideways. This is really good if you're trying to get a panoramic shot, but then they have the POV mode, point of view, if you didn't know what that meant. And that just pretty much wherever you're facing, wherever you're pointed, that's how you can get that, and it's smooth. It doesn't just whip around right away. But there's a function on here that you can get it to whip around. Bam, you know, do a 180, flip the script. Let's see, you can get it to point vertical. Right now my battery's running low. I haven't charged this thing in a month, and it's still doing this. Shot with it like 5 or 6 times in the field at events for more than 30 minutes, you know. It's pretty tight, man, and you can get in there, you know. Oh, it's still in vertical mode. All right, but you can do a lot of things with this, and it helps stabilize. You can get rid of those shakes that you have, and different ways of holding it can unlock different excellent shots. I'm telling you, this is definitely worth the buy in 2022. Maybe not at the price that I got it for, because I got it before I knew how to use it. I just knew I needed it. But now you could probably get one between $150 and $350. If it's in really good shape, it's probably gonna be closer to $400. But a couple of things that I dislike about it is it's heavy. I'm getting tired. I'm starting to sweat and shit. But it's pretty heavy. So the heavy looking gear that gets you all that respect is gonna make you sweat. Another thing I dislike about it is that my Sony camera doesn't connect to it as easily as I wish that it did. It came with all these cords and all this stuff, but they didn't have the formula right when it came to connecting to the Sony camera easily, you know, simply. So I dislike that. But outside of how heavy it is and the Sony thing, it still works really good. I would still buy it. You should get you a gimbal. I have the Zhiyon Crane 2, and the battery lasts forever and a day. It's pretty tight. I would suggest step your game up by getting you some type of stabilizer, learning the methods. Once you save up, you can get something kind of clunkier if that's what you like. They also have small stuff that works just as well, but you know, this looks so cool. Look at that. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Get your footage stabilized, get those good shots, step your game up, and go ahead and press that like button, press that subscribe button. Any questions you have, or if I could do something better, or something I didn't address that you want to address later, put it in the comment section. We growing, you know. I'm growing with you, you growing with me. Check it out. Peace.